Promise I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper dock. Goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
A dead city livens up the news today. Following the catastrophic use of biological weapons in Busan during the Militech-Arasaka conflict of the early 2020s, essentially all forms of life have been wiped clean from the megacity. Millions of people, animals, and plants were eradicated in a matter of minutes. And a similar fate awaits any to this day who strays too close to the southern edge of the Korean peninsula and the waters surrounding it. Though not all in the city lie still, automated systems powered by local tidal energy continue to operate unsupervised. Netwatch has...
B, can you talk? It is important.
What's important?
I may have found a solution to the problem we share. I have established a contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
That's gonna help us how, exactly?
There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Security or style? Thanks to the bulletproof Fahrenheit from Mayfield, your only worry is getting stuck in traffic.
Hey,
Not one step closer. Here to see who. Nah, nothing special.
That's just a straight circus act. Fucking acrobatics flying in and shit.
Yeah. Twitty bird.
Hello? There's a line.
Nuh-uh, you ain't cut.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
I don't owe you shit.
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20 thou.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass.
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think Fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
And all major public events have been postponed until further notice. Daughter and heiress Hanako Arasaka recently arrived in the city in the wake of the tragedy. A wake will be held at Arasaka headquarters tomorrow at noon, after which the late CEO remains will be transferred to their final resting place back in his home, Japan.
Oh, gracious creature and benign. Visiting to the elements of pure. Hot to the world with
butter?
bloody stain
hell are they
and brood.
Blue,
Fit
huh?
for Fred the King
Probably
of all
a
we own.
Cyberpunk derivative.
Our prayer to him
Cream
should for
rock.
thy peace
Veins were
arise.
popping with it. Sounds like paradise. 24 hours, you feel no pain and barely remember a thing afterwards.
Who can blame him then? Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell she'd go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
You see a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here?
No idea. Gotta ask him.
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now
Come on,
try to
let's
open
go.
Those luscious lips of yours. How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
I think
will
he's done.
adjust
We going in?
eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You tiger claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the monks.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Evelyn Parker. I need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Woodman and I, we had a talk. Told me he brought her here to you. Said you paid him for her. What good was she to you?
You must have misheard. First of all, I didn't pay an any for her. He paid me to take her in. Second, I never laid eyes on those eddies in the end because I couldn't rejig her implant. So he left her with me as payment for my efforts.
I can't fucking listen to this. We are talking about a living, breathing person.
Half alive, technically. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
You're scum. Pathetic. A waste of words. I'm a hair away from putting you down.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names.
Want details, damn it. Name the studio.
They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Need air. I'll be outside.